Linux. That is a series of operating systems in a relatively open ecosystem. Your mom could make a Linux distro, your dad could make a Linux distro, anyone could make a Linux distro, provided they had a little bit of experience and knew what they were doing. And today's video is going to be on one of the worst desktop environments to exist, in my opinion, XFCE. And for those of you guys who don't know what XFCE is, it is both a very, very simplified, yet also a very, very complicated-ish sort of desktop environment. On the surface, it looks like it's incredibly basic and anyone could use it, but it kind of depends, because it is probably the most obsolete and garbage thing. Because, like, the flavor of XFCE a lot of Linux distros use is just another flavor of the same thing we've had since GNOME 2. Because, like, one of my major issues with Linux, and just, a lot of desktop environments, is once you get past your GNOME, once you get past your OpenBox, your OpenSUSE, your i3, your DWM, your KDE, and that kind of stuff, you just find that it all kind of looks like more flavors of GNOME 2, which is what a lot of the XFCE distros use, or at least some corruption of that, which XFCE tends to take under its label. And I wonder why that is, because it is majorly obsolete. It's one of the reasons why I don't use Draugr OS. And if you're wondering what Draugr OS is, that is spelled D-R-A-U-G-E-R. And it's marketed as a gaming distro. But let me tell you, it's bad. Like, it's overly basic. It's, got none of the Winer and that stuff, so, like, if you want to, actually play with Winer and that, you have to go out of your way to download it yourself. There's nothing included. You have to, have some experience, and, like, there's some pretty bad software issues. And that's a pretty common theme with, XFCE-based distros. Obsolescence and software issues. Like, I know, Puppy Linux, which is apparently still around, it rocks a very old version of XFCE. That also seems to be the only version of XFCE. There's, like, again, 3 or 4 other distros, and they all use that same version of XFCE, and it's like, okay, why? Because, like, XFCE really, in my opinion, should have gone the way of the dodo. And yeah, I know there's probably, like, 1 or 2 diehards who are like, no, man, you just don't get it. XFCE is gonna save the world, man. Or whatever they say. I don't know. I'm not an XFCE kind of dude. Like I said, DWM, i3, KDE, GNOME, friggin' Cinnamon, any of that stuff. Way better than the absolute scrap garbage heap that is XFCE. And again, I wonder, why do people use it? If you're an XFCE user, seriously, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to have a debate with you. I can even give you my email and all that if you want, if you'd like to actually get into contact and possibly even potentially collaborate on a video, so I can have you make the case to me as to why XFCE is still good, even though in my opinion it's really not. I would love to genuinely debate with you, so please hit me up. Alright, thank you guys for watching. See you soon.